What's up, guys? It's Sixx. I swear every time I do that intro, it's like a way more extensive time than the last time. Like, I just leave extreme time in between each of my YouTube videos because I always say that I'm not going to do it anymore, and then you guys actually show interest in it and still ask questions and still request them. So therefore, I feel like I have to produce at least one every now and then. But this is just like an updated Q&A because I haven't done one, I think, since last year, around this time last year. So I've had some of you DM me some questions. They're all fairly similar to each other, as usual. But I will do my best to choose a variety of questions and do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. So, thanks for coming back. If this is your first time watching my YouTube video, I'm sorry. And the first question I got was, what is my favorite makeup? I don't change my makeup very often. I don't even have that large variety of makeup. But my favorite foundation is the Born This Way by Too Faced. And then my two favorite products that I just recently got that I use religiously are the Rihanna Fenty highlighter and bronzer. Those things are so awesome, and I wear it sometimes without foundation, and they both still look really good. What am I gonna miss most about senior year? Senior year has been an array of emotions. Pretty much has been the best year I think I've had of school ever. I think what I'm gonna miss is just being a part of something bigger than myself. I just really love being a part of my soccer team. They are literally my friends, my family, everything to me, so not going into college with them is going to be terrifying. I think I'm also just gonna miss I don't know. I feel like senior year's been sick. Like, I think it's really cool as a one-time thing, like the seniority stuff of just senior night and pep rally and prom and all that stuff. That's going to be really, really fun, and the things that we have done have been really fun. High school, I don't regret my decision going back to high school. I feel like I got exactly, and then some. I got a lot of what I wanted, which was just the experience of being a normal teenager in a traditional high school. I've made so many friends, and the idea of leaving them and most likely not seeing a lot of them ever again is crushing, but hopefully I still get to stay in touch with a lot of people in my hometown so I can come home and visit. So that's probably what I'm gonna miss the most. I got this question a lot. It was my favorite places to shop. Actually genuinely work really hard on my fashion or my style. Like, I just really like putting different outfits together. That's just kind of my thing. But my top favorite stores are Brandy Melville, Free People, and Garage. That's pretty much where most of my stuff is from. This is also a frequently asked question, what the transition was like going from TV star, like LA life, to normal teenager high school life. Honestly, I wouldn't say as far as like my routine is different. I feel like even when I lived in LA and when I live here, I get the same amount of stuff done. I'm still accomplishing things, and I feel like my mentality is pretty similar there and here. But I would say that in LA, I was very independent, and I did have friends, of course, but they were also very independent, and all we really were focused on was working, and booking jobs and our futures, and just really like creating our lives for ourselves. And it really was just me, just doing my own thing. I was homeschooled, so I was all I knew. Coming into regular high school, it's been, I mean, I'm pretty much exactly like every other high school student. I have had a fair share of rough adjustment to being around so many people. I actually get high anxiety in social settings, I guess, like football games, dances, parties, any of that. I'm not very good at. I get really stressed and I really usually end up not enjoying them. And just dealing with kids, or not kids, but like teenagers, that's been a whole different thing, just because I feel like it's a time where you really learn whether you're gonna sink or swim with some people, and I've never learned that. I think just really going through, I mean, it's that time in life I feel like everyone goes through, but just the experience of just like, some people are gonna stick around, some people aren't, and it's unfortunate, and you have to deal with the bad to get the good, and not everyone's gonna like you. I think that's been a really hard lesson for me to learn in high school, just because I feel like I tried almost too hard for people to like me. It really just didn't sit well with me, but then I had to realize that that's just life, and it's gonna be like that forever. And I just need to kind of just stay true to myself and do my own thing, and whoever wanted to be a part of that adventure, that journey with me, they were going to be a part of it. And those are the people I put my effort and time into. I had to put my hair up. It was really bothering me because I kept touching it, and that's not good. Next question was what my favorite season is, and I stayed true to my first answer ever, which was fall, which we're in fall, so that's exciting. My favorite car is a Jeep Wrangler. However, I drive a Hyundai Sonata because I did not want my first car to be really expensive and really nice, because, you know, new driver situations. If literally anyone knows me, or if you follow me on social media, it's New York. I live and breathe New York City. If I had the time and the gas to go to New York City several times a week, I would. It's literally, I'm in love with New York more than I am any human, anything. What position do I play in soccer? As of now, for high school, I play outside forward, but I also play outside flank, or like midfield. I get this question all the time, and the question is, are you done acting? No, I'm not done acting. I still send tapes from Maryland to auditions in LA and New York. I just, as of right now, have been really focusing on getting into college, since I am a senior, and playing soccer for my last year. So that's kind of where my focus has been. But I intend to go to college in a city where I can continue my acting. So, was it tough managing school, soccer, and acting? I guess it still applies to now. It's hard, but I feel like with the way I'm like mentally programmed, I actually do worse when I don't have a lot of things going on and I'm not multitasking. As far as like school soccer goes for me right now, I manage it pretty well, just because I obviously put school first and then soccer, but I just make sure I get my homework done when it needs to be done as soon as possible, and then do soccer, and then go on to the next thing. I don't really think about everything that's going on at the same time, just because that is just asking for stress. I just focus on the thing that I'm doing at the time, get that done, move on to the next. And that's been really crucial for me right now. If I could give any advice to incoming seniors, do not procrastinate on your college applications, because that is a whole other beast that like you just don't see coming. Especially if you're a student athlete. Do I have a boyfriend? No, I don't. What made me take up soccer? I never really was like, I really want to play soccer. Like, I think there was just a time period in my life when I was about 4 or 5 that I was trying every sport. I tried cheerleading and basketball and lacrosse, and I just didn't like any of them. I never stuck with any of them, nor do I think I was even decent at any of them. But when I started playing soccer, I really, really loved it, and I've played since I was 4, and I'm still playing it. So clearly, I think it just worked out for the best. What's my favorite band, and what is my favorite song? My favorite band is either Third Eye Blind, Jimmy Eats World, or Blink-182. One of the three. I can't really choose because I genuinely love all three with all of my heart. And then as far as my favorite song, it is still and always has been Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus, which I know a lot of people said my music taste. That's why I created a playlist on my Instagram of my favorite music, because I genuinely listen to every single genre of music, but my favorite is just the punk rock, I guess. Not hardcore rock, not scream, no, not that kind of thing, just punk rock, Good Charlotte, Blink-182, 2001, 2000s, that kind of stuff, yeah. Kind of mesh 3 questions into one, because they all obviously are on the same topic. One, is there going to be a season 2 of the Kicks? I've answered this question for the past 5 to 6 years of my life. No, there's not. I wish there was. I do. I loved it. It was my baby. But no, there isn't. I started filming that show when I was 12. I think we ended when I was about 14, 15. I am going to be 18 in 2 months. So that should put that in perspective. And then why we didn't have a season 2? Amazon didn't really give a specific reason as to why we didn't get a season 2. I know that they weren't really interested in creating more live action kid shows because they're really expensive. So I think our show in itself was pretty expensive, and even though it did really, really well, thanks to you guys, they just didn't want to move forward with it, which sucks, but I mean, it's just how the dice roll. And how was it filming the Kicks? Filming the Kicks was by far the best 3 months of my entire life. It changed me in so many ways. It was more than just a show to me, just the fact that I had come from Annapolis, Maryland, really green, nothing on my resume, and these people at Amazon decided to take a chance on me to lead a show with 0 experience, literally just soccer experience, was just really eye-opening for me and really created a determined and persistent worker out of myself, just because I feel like I work good under pressure now because of it. Kind of like balls to the walls. I know it sounds really bad, but it was, I wanted to do Alex Morgan justice. I wanted to do the writers justice, the director, my castmates, the crew workers, every single person. I just wanted to give them a really, really good show and make Devin the best she could be. I still think Devin is a huge part of me in my life, and the fact that I'm about to graduate, it's just wild to me. But Devin was Devin was a massive part of me. The show is a massive part of me, and it's where I found my true love in life, and that is with acting. And it's the reason why I'll probably do it for the rest of my life, just because that's what I feel like I'm meant to do. And even though that I am going to normal high school and that I'm, not in LA and doing whatever all the time, I want you guys to know that it still, means the world to me that I still get fan edits or messages or love or comments or whatever that you guys send in. That makes my day. And if I'm having a really crappy day, that changes it instantly, because I feel genuinely just endless love, sincere love, and it is insane to me that you guys have been around since I was 12 years old to now me being almost 18 and still watching the show and still giving it love. And no matter what, I'll always try to get back to you guys, always post fan edits and videos and get back to your comments and your DMs. I'm trying, I swear. I notice it, I see you, so thank you. College, where do I plan on going to college? So I just basically am almost done applying to colleges, so I obviously don't know where I'm going yet, but my dream school is NYU, which if you don't know what that is, it's New York University. Besides that, I applied to other schools, but I want to major in sports journalism and broadcasting because I really like writing, but I also like, oh my god, I can't get it to go. I really like writing, and I really like, obviously, including my on-camera work. So I would really like to do stuff like ESPN, or just, like broadcast at live games for any sport, and yeah, that would be pretty sick. One thing you love and one thing you hate about being on TV. One thing that I love is that I've been able to reach so many people around the world of so many ages. I've gotten to meet, actually in several places, but in my hometown, I've been able to meet little girls and boys who play soccer and that I've watched the show, and that has been the sickest, dopest thing ever, just being able to, like, meet these kids who look at me and I'm, like, as, like, a role model. That's pretty sick, and that makes my day, and that is definitely the best part about it, I think. And obviously, like, it's just not many people get to have that opportunity in life, so the fact that I did is pretty awesome. And then one thing that I hate, I don't know if there's anything that I really hate about it. I think the famous jokes around school get kind of old eventually. That kind of, it's kind of annoying, because if you're an actor and you're in it for fame and popularity, I think you're in it for the wrong reason. I fell in love with acting because I really liked investing myself in a character and being someone other than myself. Just being able to have that ability and that power is one of a kind, and you can't get it anywhere else. So maybe that, and yeah, that's it. If there's one lesson you've learned in the past year, what is it? This sounds so dumb. Kind of. But I got this from Billie Eilish because I am a huge Billie Eilish fanatic. But she said, and I felt this. I felt this hard, and I know so many of you have definitely seen this interview. She said that she has missed out on so many good moments and good things in life because she was sad, and how stupid that was. If I have ever resonated with anything in my life, it is that quote from her. I definitely feel like I have missed out on so many things I've looked forward to in life, and so many good moments and memories that I could have had, but I didn't, because I was sad over something that did not even compare to what I had. I feel like I've learned now that, like, in life, you need to focus and love and care about the people and the things that are present, that are there. Don't focus on the things you don't have or the people that you don't have. Like, what is that going to do? That's going to do nothing for you but hurt you and make you sad. And then you're also going to miss out and possibly lose an opportunity or a person that you had. So I feel like that's something that I really needed to focus on, was just, especially in my high school experience, like, really taking in these last moments, because I'm never going to get them back. And I think it's just kind of a mentality of just, if it's not going to matter in 5 years, don't worry about it for even 5 minutes, because you have to keep looking forward. Otherwise, you're just freaking wasting it, man. Like, life is genuinely too short to be sad about people and things that don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, that I feel is something that I've learned, and that I'm still learning. But we're all human, and that's just kind of how it goes. So I feel like I covered a lot. Otherwise, I don't think anyone's going to make it through the rest of this video if I keep answering questions. But if you want other videos and I'm not drowning in schoolwork and soccer, I can promise to look into them and try to attempt doing them, because you guys are so consistent and continuous with love that I feel like the least I can do is make a YouTube video. Or if you have any other questions, just DM me. Usually I go through my DM and I'll answer them. So yeah. Alright. I love you. I'll see you. hopefully sooner than last time.